Going on YouTube, and welcome back to another video. Day 3 of me starting a leaf removal company, or just the goal is landscaping. But anyways, things are going all right. It's half and half. It's okay. So today I finished up a job. It was a $65 job from yesterday that I don't think I mentioned, but it got dark. And it came with a little bit of a cost, all right. I got stung by a bee nest, or beehive. They just swarmed me. I had my blower. I was blowing the leaves, and they must have been gathered up under there. And I blew. They all came swarming me, and I got stung like 12 times. But I finished the job, got it done. Okay, 12 is probably like maybe 8 times. Yeah, 12 is probably excessive. But yeah. You get the point. I got stung. And I finished up the job. It looked good. It was nice and clean. I cleaned that area that he wanted. And I got paid my $65 for an hour and 38 minutes worth of work. Now from here, the next steps for me is to now open a dedicated savings and checking account for my so-called business. So my savings account is obviously, the savings account is going to have money for the blower. So basically a portion of the depreciation of my blower, like not depreciation, but the wear and tear money for my blower is going into the savings account on the business account. And also my money technically I would take away for tax would be going into that savings account as well. Once I surpass that threshold to where I have to start paying self-employment tax, it'll be there just in case. What else? Yep, my checking account is going to be for my profit. And one thing that I realized, I already work at Chick-fil-A, so I get a solid amount of income from there. But the better thing is that the money that I make from my business, because I've agreed to pay myself $20 an hour per job. That was the goal, $20 an hour. So if the job takes more than an hour, obviously I would charge accordingly. But anyways, the money that I'm making by paying myself as a sole proprietor, the money is going to go in as profit. Because my goal right now is to gain profit for the business. Profit is my number one priority right now, is to get profit for the business. So the money that I'm making from actually doing the work, as I, cut it out of my total expenses, it's actually going to go back into the business. Because right now my profit's not that good. My profit was only like $5 from one of the other jobs that I did, because I didn't take all my accounts, my things into expense. But if I add my take-home money into my what is it called? I just said it. Hold on one second. If I use my take-home money that I technically am to pay myself with, and I put it back as profit, then that $5 profit would turn into either a 10 if I wanted to split my paycheck in half, 10 for me, 10 for the business. That would make a $15 profit. And if I wanted to put all of my paycheck into it, or my paycheck, basically my money that I earned from the job, then it would be $20 that would go back into the business, which would be $25 budget. Not budget, $25 profit. Yeah, kind of a complicated explanation, but just to explain to you guys where I'm at. I did some editing on my spreadsheet, talked to some neighbors, and I'm still learning this pricing stuff. It's difficult, but I'm learning it. So, yeah, that's all. Nothing more else to it. And hopefully next couple of days I'll get some business. So pretty happy about where I stand right now. And I'm going to take good care of my equipment, because I don't want anything breaking down. But yeah, that's where I stand at, guys. And I hope you guys are enjoying the journey. Have a good one.